Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. In February this year, there was a Sagana 3 declaration in Nyeri that was attended by President Uhuru Kenyatta, and in that meeting, the president took a direct swipe at the churches of Mount Kenya for having allowed themselves to be used to brainwash the region. So after that, there has been a conversation of whether the president was going to join the campaign trail and campaign under the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya team, but that has not been forthcoming. Recently, if you followed the Kenya Kwanza rally in Kiambu, you will realize that there was a change of strategy. And Rigathi Gachagua, after toning down on attacking the president, he recycled that strategy. And this time round, asking the president that even if you don't want to support Deputy President, but support me, rather support him, because he worked with President Uhuru Kenyatta. That was very interesting, and I saw analysts who are arguing, why do you think that Rigathi Gachagua was coming out to cry to the president to support them, despite the fact that they had mentioned earlier that President Uhuru Kenyatta only had one vote?
Wale wanapanga mambo ya kesho wapange. Finally, tukiwa hapa Kiambu, mimi ningetaka kuchukua nafasi hii wa Kiambu. Mkiona rais wetu hapa, mwambie yeye akuwe mungwana kidogo. Huyu William Ruto alimpigia kura 2002, akampigia 2013, akampigia 2017, tena akampigia tena. Hata yeye arudishe mkono, hata yeye akuja ampigie kura, kwa sababu yeye ni kuwa muungwana. Na labda kama yeye anaona shida kupigia William Ruto kwa sababu ni mtoto ambaye baba yake hajulikani, labda atoki kwa jamii yake, anipigie kura mimi, kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa mtu yake ya mkono, nimebeba mfuko yake miaka nenda miaka rudi. Nimepigia yeye kura 2002, nimempigia 2013, nimempigia 2017 mara mbili. Hata kama hataki kupigia Ruto kwa sababu labda kwao ni mbali, mimi ni mtu hapa kwao nyumbani, anipigie kura.
So that was Rigathi Gachagua speaking in Dumberi. Some of his speeches were actually echoed by Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, saying that he supported President Uhuru Kenyatta. So yesterday, when the president was meeting Akorino leaders in Kasarani, he gave some donation, and I think I analyzed this. And in the speech, because he was speaking in Kikuyu, I grasped that he actually told the Akorino group to support him because they've ever supported him. And of course, there was also a plan that telling them that they will still meet hapa mbele before general election the way they met in the past, so that they can have a direction as a team. Now, after that, different websites had covered an elaborate plan by President Uhuru Kenyatta to host 4th Sagana meeting. So we don't know whether it will be in Sagana or it will be in State House, but there will be a meeting when the president wants to bring together the church leaders, the council of elders, I'm told the Mudamakis, the Gitongas now coming together with the Mount Kenya Foundation, rather the business community, and different professionals. And that this time round they were saying that it will be a 360 approach, where all the people will be given an opportunity to talk. And of course, the mobilization was underway. This might be informing why the Kenya Kwanza team, while speaking at President Uhuru Kenyatta's county, were reviving attack on the president to support his deputy. There is a likelihood that this intelligence had reached out to them, because part of the team that is being mobilized for that Sagana 4 declaration is the church. And of course, the church and deputy president, for lack of a better word, part and parcel. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also like our videos. When you like our videos, through that you are also supporting this channel. If you've been keen or observant, the Kenya Kwanza have been posturing in front of supporters, and in the face value, Deputy President looks very angry. With everyone, you see anger everywhere, and they portray the fact that they are very comfortable with the President Uhuru Kenyatta not playing an active role in his succession. But behind the scenes, they have a headache on countering President Uhuru Kenyatta's chess work. And I can say this, that despite the fact that President Uhuru is not in the campaign trail, but there is a lot of the backroom work, about a lot of the boardroom work that is being done. There is sometimes he was meeting leaders in Marsabit, from Mandera, and is trying now to reach out to those other counties that they were literally perceived to be Jubilee, and Deputy President did not make real inroads in those areas. The areas of Isiolo, Marsabit, Mandera, Tana River, Lamu. Those are the areas that President is been targeting. So what you might expect in this meeting, for the first time, President Uhuru Kenyatta is going to invite, or rather Martha Karua is going to be invited in that meeting. And who knows, the disgruntled voices from Kenya Kwanza, the orphans of Kenya Kwanza, might still get their way in that meeting just to show rebellion to Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. This Sagana 4, and I think in my analysis I mentioned that there will be another meeting. This Sagana 4 will be the last by President Uhuru Kenyatta speaking to his people, and I think it will be giving them the directions. But in the light of the political activities that are going on, we are 50 days to the polls. Do you think that such a decision or such a meeting will sit pretty well with Deputy President William Samoei Ruto? And me and you know that the answer is not yes. The answer is no. It cannot sit comfortable with him. And I want to tell you how any attempt by President Uhuru Kenyatta to bring together Mount Kenya at this critical time is going to disorient Deputy President's Mount Kenya matrix. The numbers had been showing that it is not very good, and actually as of last week, the latest poll was showing Raila was doing 35 or 30, and you never know. This might also be a chunk of increase. And of course, the president had been meeting the other leaders. They have met the Council of Elders, some women group and some youth groups. And of course, this will be a culmination of those other meetings that is being done. Such a meeting by President Uhuru Kenyatta can be used to put Martha Karua as the next spokesperson of Mount Kenya. And such a move, a situation where Martha Karua is going to be presented before the gamer professionals, the Gitongas, the Njambas, and all the political leadership of Mount Kenya, Martha Karua might eclipse completely Rigathi Gachagua in Mount Kenya pecking order. It might be Uhuru, Martha, Gachagua, if indeed Gachagua is there, or it might be Martha, Gachagua. That is going to disorient the hierarchy of power. One thing that the president has been criticized of by the Moses Kuria and the young politicians that coalesce around Deputy President is that he wanted to cling on power. So signaling Mount Kenya power transition to Martha Karua, because President supports Martha Karua and Raila Odinga's ticket, is going to relieve him of that pressure that he wants to cling on power. Because again, people know that one of the persons that is not easily manipulated in the political space is Martha Wangari Karua. And Deputy President will not want a situation where Martha Karua outsmarts Rigathi Gachagua. Because as things have gone, it has become difficult to fade away a contest, Mount Kenya contest between Karua and Rigathi Gachagua. But there is this other argument that has come on board, and I think it's an argument that whoever wins it carries the day. That could it be possible that if President hosts the Sagana 4, he might hit the campaign trail in what can be packaged as goodbye to his people? Because the president, yes, has served for 10 years. And I remember when Rigathi Gachagua was in some counties, I think of Embu and Meru, they mentioned that the president, after being elected in the second term, has never gone to those areas. So what Uhuru can simply do is, one, to play the statesman. Because if there is someone that is poised to broker a peace deal before this election, is President Uhuru Kenyatta. After hosting maybe a fourth Sagana, President can hit the campaign trail, like saying goodbye to the people, pointing out what he has done. But such a tour will be accompanied by Raila Odinga's campaign message. And you might then say that the president should not play a role, but he can come out and say, dude, look here, I am from Mount Kenya, these are my people, I'm just saying goodbye to them. And that can be extended to a nationwide goodbye. It can even be packaged as prayer goodbye for the country. And through that, those are political forums. Such a plan will rejuvenate, re-energize, and give Mount Kenya campaigns on the Azimio side a very positive momentum, building on the kind of work that Martha Karua has done. This is not something that the man from Sugoi would really envision 50 days to the general election. Ladies and gentlemen, the president voice can trigger counter narratives at the expense of Kenya Kwanza manifesto. Let me make this clear. Today is date 20th of June. If the Kenya Kwanza is supposed to give their manifesto on 30th, so if the president hosts, maybe announcement is made that the president is going to host Sagana 4 on first week of July, the Kenya Kwanza team will spend the next 2 weeks to that event attacking the president to neutralize his influence. Attacking the president, yes, it might be directly neutralizing the influence, but at the same time, it will erode the momentum of their manifesto. They may not talk about the manifesto, but they will revert to somewhere they've come from. You know, they had already left this issue of attacking the president. But when the president says he wants to call Sagana 3, Sagana 4, I'm telling you, he will be the next topic for Kenya Kwanza in all the rallies. And that is how, interestingly, politics has been. And if you've been keen, you realize that the president is been disorganizing them. The president akiongea kidogo, things are blown out of proportion, and it becomes the next topic. I want to say one thing, guys. Politics in this country is about interests. And when your interests are not served, you don't become interested. So what is happening now? Uhuru calling a meeting, a Sagana 4 meeting at this critical time, when there are emerging cracks within Kenya Kwanza, Mount Kenya leaders that are feeling shortchanged by Deputy President, they might use that golden opportunity to turn their back on Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. Imagine a situation where Moses Kuria decides to attend that rally, because leaders like Moses Kuria, Kabogo, Mwangi Kiunjuri, they need what is called political double chance. Ruto akipata nipate, Raila akipata nipate. It might be too late, But for the sake of now playing the revenge politics, they can easily cross over and attend such a meeting, saying that, look here, this is a meeting that was called for the community. And you may not be shocked that even the people that are doing invitation and mobilizing might mobilize the voices of dissent from Kenya Kwanza. So the president's fourth Sagana meeting will benefit from the troubles in UDA that has rocked divisions. Because the leaders who are in UDA, they have gone as independent candidates. For example, Wajango, independent candidate for governor in Kiambu. What stops him from attending a president meeting? Because at the end of the day in Kiambu, he needs both the votes. He needs the Azimio votes and those of UDA. Areas like where people, like in Kirinyaga, what stops Spirit Ngirishi from attending such a meeting? She attended the last one. And even people like Mwangi Kiunjuri, the last time he was supposed to attend, he didn't attend because he wanted the president to call him personally. So guys, if you look at the politics of Mount Kenya, the next 50 days, let's just say the next 40 days, is going to change a lot. It's a test of time. We are all alive. Let's wait and see. And that's my bold analysis. In my next, we're going to look at the voters register.